Hello everybody, today we're going to talk a little bit about the another compilation disc that I picked up, this one for the PlayStation 2, the Namco Museum. I've done a Namco Museum in the past, and this is the one for the PS2. The most recent one I did was for the Nintendo 64. Pretty much the same games, the only difference is they do have a few extra games in it, like Galaga Arrange, as you can see, Dig Dug Arrange, those type of games. Pole Position 2, I think. I'm not sure if it was in the other one. I gotta double check it. No, I think it is. But there's just a few different changes here. But I'll have to admit, right off the bat, I think this one is a little bit better than the Nintendo 64 one. The PlayStation 2, I guess, brings more to it as far as the color palettes, the sound to the games because of the discs. So it's definitely really good. But as you can see, all the different games that are in here. We got Pac-man, Pac-Man Arrange, you got Miss Pac-Man, Galaga, Galaxian, Dig Dug Arrange, those kind of games. So let's get into one of these games. Obviously, the first one I want to play is one of my favorites of all time, of course, is Pac-Man. So let's play some Pac-Man. And as you can see, the game is beautiful. It's actually the arcade cabinet that you would see when you were playing in the arcades. This is the actual screen that you would see with the little pictures on the side and the animation, the way he looks there. That's the Japanese way that Pac-Man was drawn back then. But the game is very beautiful. The controller makes it very responsive, very swift. You can use the analog stick or you can use the actual directional pad. Here it is, Pac-Man Arrange. Initially I had some qualms about this game, but I have to admit it has grown on me. The game is very beautiful. Graphic wise, I thought it was slow, but for some reason here is really working really well. Now we're gonna go ahead and play some Galaga, one of my favorites. I know you have Galaga, you have Galaxian. I'm a Galaga fan. Galaxian I like, but I like Galaga a lot. I mean, Galaga a lot better than Galaxian, and that's just me. Everybody can have their own likes, but I'm more of a fan of Galaga. But it's the I think it's the game that came right after Galaxian. Galaxian is the first one. Fun game. Again, look how beautiful the game is. Look at the graphics. The sounds are beautiful. This is Galaga. The Galaga Arrange of it. This is beautiful. It's more up to date. As far as graphic wise and sound wise, still the same type of difficulty in it, so it is a challenge. Here we're gonna go ahead and play some Pole Position 1. I'm a fan of Pole Position. I've always been. I remember the cabinets in the arcade disc and turbo, in which you had the steering wheel in the arcades, and it was just a lot of fun. It brought more realism. You had the foot pedals. It was standing. It was not sitting. If I recall, it was standing with the steering wheel and the shift on the side, and then you had the gas pedal on the bottom of the cabinet. But again, graphic-wise, the PlayStation 2 is just awesome. Here goes PlayStation 2. Obviously, this is the more up-to-date version of Pole Position, but also just very beautiful. I remember playing this in the arcade. Also, all these games are arcade quality, excuse me, arcade quality games, graphic wise and everything. The PlayStation 2 really does bring a lot, and I have quite a few of these compilations. I have it for the PlayStation, the original PlayStation, obviously the Nintendo 64, and now for the PS2. Namco has quite a few different versions of the Namco Museum. I saw Volume 1, Volume 2, Volume 3, I believe. Here goes Dig Dug. I think I said this before, but I've never really been a big fan of Dig Dug. I know it's a classic, and I know a lot of people are fans of it. Me myself, never really been a big fan of it. Not to say that the game is not a good game. It's just, I guess, me personally, I was not a big fan. Here goes Dig Dug Arrange. Now look how beautiful that looks. It looks really nice, man. Look at the graphics. Look how beautiful and clear the dragon is. His dragon's trying to kill me right there. I don't know, I just really love these compilations, and the biggest part about the compilations I really like is the fact that you get more for your buck. You literally get more for your buck when you buy these, and you can get these really cheap right now if you look online. If you look online for them, or if you go to one of these retro specialty shops where they still have the PlayStation 2 games, you probably can get this less than $10. And look how many arcade quality games you get. And of course, you know, I have to play Mrs. Big fan of Pac-Man and the Pac-Man family. I have not seen Junior Pac-Man included. I don't think I've seen Junior and Pac-Man included, and I think the reason is because it wasn't a sanctioned game. I think I did a video on it when I discussed the Atari 2600 version. It was not a sanctioned game by Namco. So but that doesn't mean that the game is not a great game. I mean, I think Junior Pac-Man is just one of the best Pac-Man versions you have out there. But of course, I had to play Miss Pac-Man. I remember hearing the Miss Pac-Man theme song for the very first time when I went into this pizza shop that used to be right around the corner from where I lived, and that's the first time I ever saw Miss Pac-Man. And I just remember hearing, and I'm like, oh my god, another Pac, but this time it's Miss Pac-Man. And I have to admit, it got me. It really got me. And to this day, I just, these sounds of these retro games bring back so many memories of me being a kid, and how fun it was. And I think a lot of it is lost right now, because you can play these games online with someone, with a friend from whoever, any part of the world. And I guess bringing the world closer together is kind of cool. But at the end of the day, I like going to the arcade and meeting new people, someone putting in a quarter in for the next game, and having to wait, if you were really good, having to wait a long time to to get a chance to play that game. Or if it was a two-player game, wait a long time until you were beaten, or you lost your game. But big fan of retro, man. Love these retro compilations. They're fun. Miss Pac-Man, Pac-Man, Galaga. I didn't play the Galaxian, I don't think, here, but I'm more of a Galaga fan. But I'm really a big fan of this. Hope everyone enjoys. If you ever get a chance, pick it up. Thumbs up from RodzSquad Retro Reviews. Hope you guys enjoy.